All right, we're multitasking today. We are going to be doing dishes and cleaning this crazy kitchen while I talk to you guys about goals and about what my vision is for this coming month. So as you can see, my kitchen is still pretty bad. So we're gonna just do a little bit at a time. Some of this might actually end up being in voiceover mode because honestly, if I'm trying to get stuff done and talking to you guys at the same time, it might not happen. So I'm gonna start by pulling out a lot of this silverware that is in here that's clean. Not all of it got clean, so. Story of my life when it comes to dishes, it feels like nothing ever gets completely clean. But yeah, so I was thinking about this month and I was thinking about what I wanted my big vision for this month to be. And it got very, very clear for me very early on. We have hit some big goals in the last couple of months. And my big goals are just to go further on those. All right, let me kind of organize it. I need water. So. This is probably going to be non-edited unless I decide to do voiceovers over it. In which case, then it'll be heavily edited, but it is what it is. So, we still have a semi-broken dishwasher. So I'm probably going to run this stuff without any dishwasher soap first. And then I'll run it a second time with, that's usually how I do it when it's really bad because, yeah, I just really don't feel like cleaning off every single ounce of this stuff. So that's my shortcut, guys. It's not really a good life hack. Not really a good cleaning hack, but it's my cleaning hack. So we're gonna try to get this, like I said, as, oh Lord. That's gotta go after we get all this stuff done, I guess. Because that's gotta go straight to the garbage disposal, for sure. Okay. See, I knew this was gonna happen. But we can just continue to move. We can continue to move and change and do that kind of stuff. All right. So, we are moving, like I said. I don't know when exactly. I don't know if it's going to be a right away thing or if it's going to be a later on, after a year or so thing. That really, I think, all depends on how things fall into place in the next little bit. That being said, I am spending a lot of time right now focused on a couple of things. One is making every memory count in Indiana. Because even though I want to be in Florida more than anything, I know that once I get there, I'm not oblivious to the fact that once I get there, I'm probably going to miss this place. And so I had this like moment where it was like, you just need to make, not maybe every single day, like every single day doesn't need to be about making memories, but you definitely need to not forget to make them. Not be so excited with where you're headed that you forget where you've been, what's home, you know. So that is on the docket for things going on the month of, like the rest of August and then part of September as well. Is just to really spend time with the people and the places that matter the most. So that's like something that's outside of business, outside of work, outside of school. So I have a marketing class this month for school. So that's going to be fun, and that's pretty self-explanatory, if you will. Like, obviously just do my work for school. That is another thing that's on the list of things that just need to get done this month, right? Obviously we're doing VEDA. This is gonna go up a little bit late, but I was thinking about just saying, okay, well, we made it 3 days and that's it. But I'm not gonna count this out. We are gonna do 2 videos today, and they're gonna go up as day 4 and day 5, and we're just gonna do it. Because sometimes we have problems and sometimes things don't happen the way you want them to right away. But that's okay. So that is where I'm at with VEDA. We're just gonna push until we absolutely can't anymore on that one. And right now we can continue to work, which is what we're doing. When I think about vision, that was what yesterday's was supposed to be about, was about vision. And it was supposed to be about vision because we were setting the vision for the Batch It, Brand It, Bank It kind of teaser that we were doing. And so I'm just gonna be real with you guys. My vision for that is just to do it, to get it done, to be able to show you guys how I do some things, and to have some, to answer some questions, to get you guys familiar with my process, so that if you decide that Batch It, Brand It, Bank It is something that you want to, whether it's getting involved, I do have a free community that's going to be getting some little drops of what we're doing, and then I have my regular mastermind and the VIP portion of the mastermind, which basically VIP is just going to have extra working time. So I'm going to have set up in my Discord server, I have 2 meeting areas, and the one is going to be on 5 days a week, and I'm not exactly sure what the hours are yet. I think that really all depends on who shows up and who takes advantage of it. If there's a lot of people that are in the VIP, then we will keep it open a little bit longer, because I want to make sure that anybody who has questions can get those questions answered. And that no one that paid for VIP feels like they got stuck and aren't getting what they paid for. So that is that. I'm very excited for all of this, for VIP, for I want to work individually with you guys, but I also just want to help in whatever way I can get you guys to be able to realize your dreams for your business, whatever that is. And I've said it before and I'll say it again, when it comes to batching content, that can be for so many different things, right? You can batch shop videos for TikTok. You can batch videos for for YouTube. You can batch videos for a Facebook group or Instagram, Reels. There's so many different things that we can do with this idea of batching. And so that's one of the reasons why I get ridiculously excited talking about it, because really everybody who creates content can benefit from batching. You just can. So, I am loving how far we are getting with all of this. You can actually see the bottom of my sink. That's beautiful. And I love how I can body double and do this at the same time. And y'all are literally seeing me do this in real time. I'm not speeding anything up. Right at the moment, I'm not cutting anything out. What you see is what you get. My kitchen is going from ridiculous to some kind of a sense of order, and maybe not super clean, but definitely not gross like it was just a minute ago. So, all right, there we go. So that's what I do. I'll give you guys like the double show here. So this is what I do when I'm cleaning, is I try to get as much stuff done as possible. Like get this loaded as much as possible. And then I will just run this, like I said, without soap in it at first, just because that will get it to get some of the nastiness off of it first. And then I will run it with soap to actually clean it. So, all right, yeah, I don't even have a, all right, there we go for that. All right, so I'm gonna do my calendar thing too for today. So I'm gonna move you just a little bit here so you can see my calendar. So this is my big calendar. Obviously it's backwards for you guys, but I have two calendars. So this one, and I will cross off every day or every couple days. It depends. This time I didn't do yesterday or today. And then this is my calendar over here that I love, because it has all of my, how do I want to word it? It has all of my sayings and stuff on it. So this one for this month, it says, and on that day, not one F-U-C-K was given. And on the bottom of it, it says, if all you did today was, it's okay if all you did today was exist. So, and I think those are reminders that everybody needs from time to time. So, in conclusion, because I'm gonna get this one up and then I'm gonna start on today's video where you guys are gonna get to see a little more of my process of how I do things. I'm gonna do some screen sharing, or some, well, screen sharing, but some screen recording and voiceovers. So, but just take a deep breath and know, I gotta get a good spot here. There is no good spot. There we go. That's about the best one I'm gonna get. Just know, have an idea of what you want your vision, what you want your goals to be. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. We are not in this thing to like, you know, we're gonna knock them out of the park regardless. So like, that was like what I was saying. So like, July, my big goal was to get to Florida, and we did that. And we had so much fun. We got a ton of content. It was everything it needed to be and more. So that was that. June, we knocked TikTok out of the park. So we are gonna go back to June, and we are gonna basically push our goals forward. So I had a goal of, I think it was 100K diamonds. It was actually 200K diamonds, but we hit 154K. So my new goal for this month is actually 500K diamonds, but at 250K would do well for us. It would get us further than we were before, which I am 100% on board with going further. We want to get to 10K followers. Right now we're at 8,500. So we need 1,500 more followers, and then we can start really working on creating the content to do the Creator Rewards program, which is where I want to focus my attention, because then I can create content. Really? I'm recording and you're... Oh goodness. But then we can, I can tailor and create content, batch it, schedule it out, hold on, and then I can be done with it for a while. And then I can spend time with my family. And then I can do other things that need to be done. Because I've done what I need to do in a couple of days versus every day dragging out what I'm going to create and how I'm going to create it. And that's what Batch It, Brand It, Bank It does. It gives you the tools and the support to batch your content and get that content edited and ready to rock and roll super quick so that you are able to continue down the road and, you know, still have time for family, still have time for personal stuff, still have time for whatever else you need to have time for. I'm Kimberly Cox. This is day 4 of VEDA. I will see you guys in a little bit. Have a good day. Bye.